Hi, everybody. This is Ben Songroth, and we are going to look at how to input pivot tables into our Google Sheets today. So, pivot tables are awesome in that they allow us to kind of summarize information quickly and efficiently without having to input a number of different formulas. And then you can manipulate that data really with the click of a mouse. And so, it's a really great way to kind of look at a big sheet of information and kind of summarize it and make it do a number of different things without having to do a lot of work. So here's an example of a spreadsheet that I would use with a pivot table. So in this spreadsheet, you see I've got a number of different things, including the name, gender of the person, the class that that person is in, their major, and then also a sport that they play. So now I've got all these different variables inside of my data that maybe I want to be able to filter out and analyze in different ways. So instead of like putting in like more columns over here and typing in equals, count if, freshman, and all that type of stuff, it just kind of is confusing. So what I can do is I can actually do a pivot table instead. So to put in a pivot table, you click on data and then go down to pivot table, and then it's going to create a new sheet down here at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and now it's telling me that it's bringing in the information from sheet 1, A1 through E26. So it already recognizes that I want to bring in pivot table from the information in sheet 1. It suggests a various 3 different things that I might want to do, but I'm actually just going to make my own. So now I want to bring in my data from my sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do something where I'm going to analyze. I'm going to analyze the genders that are playing or what they're majoring in. Okay, so my rows then, what I want to do is I want to bring in the gender for the rows. So I've got females and males. And now with my columns, what I want to do is I want to see what they're majoring in. So all the different majors come up here. And then now for the value, I want to bring in what they're actually, or how many of them are actually majoring in each one of those areas. So I can do a gender again. And now I see that I have 4 females in business, 4 in econ, and 4 in education, 3 males in business, 4 in econ, and 6 in education. And then it gives me my totals down at the bottom. So that's pretty cool because all I had to do was just click through those different things and it brings the information in. Now say I want to filter that out even. And I want to know how many are, say, playing a different sport. So I'm going to click on sport played. And now you see the numbers don't change because it's all of the sports if we look down in the right-hand column. But if I click on where it says all items, and now I'll say, okay, how many of those are playing just golf? So I'm going to uncheck basketball and the 2 baseballs. And then now I see that these are the numbers that are playing golf. So I'm down to 11. So I've got 11 different people playing golf. Okay. If I want to maybe see about basketball, I can then uncheck golf and then go to basketball and then hit OK. And now I'm up to 7, so I can see how many are playing basketball. So it's pretty cool because it allows you to manipulate that information back and forth and it'll automatically update. So right now we've got some basketball here. So like let's just keep our eye on this grand total of 7 here. So if I go back to my sheet and I'm going to change Betty from golf to basketball. And now I go back, it automatically updated to 8. So any information that you input or change on this sheet will automatically update and change in the pivot table. So that's a really great feature of the pivot table is that it does allow you to, it does update automatically when data has been manipulated in the other spreadsheet. So that's a quick overview on pivot tables. Thanks for watching.